Welcome to my air travel airline channel. Today we are diving into the story of one of the most iconic aircraft in aviation history, the Boeing 747, with a special spotlight on Virgin Atlantic and their legendary fleet. The Boeing 747, often known as the Queen of the Skies, has a rich history, and Virgin Atlantic made it even more special with their unique style and flair. Virgin Atlantic first introduced the Boeing 747 into their fleet in the 1980s, a bold move for a young airline looking to make a mark. Founded by Sir Richard Branson, Virgin Atlantic wanted to be different from the traditional airlines, offering a fresh, fun and innovative flying experience. The 747 perfectly matched that vision. Its size, range and versatility made it the ideal aircraft for long-haul flights connecting London with major cities like New York, Los Angeles and Hong Kong. The 747 was not just big, it was revolutionary. With its distinctive hump on the upper deck, it changed the way people thought about air travel. Virgin Atlantic used the aircraft's size to introduce new concepts like the upper-class cabin, which offered luxury services rivaling first class at the price of business class. Passengers loved the experience of walking up the spiral staircase to the upper deck, which often felt like a private, exclusive club in the sky. The interiors of Virgin Atlantic's 747s were bright, stylish and a little bit cheeky, fitting perfectly with the airline's youthful, rebellious brand image. Over the years, Virgin Atlantic operated several variants of the 747, including the 747-100-million, 747-200 and the more advanced 747-400. The 747-400 became the backbone of their long-haul operations. It featured improved engines, better fuel efficiency and a modernized cockpit with advanced avionics. Each Virgin Atlantic 747 had a unique name, often playful and memorable. Names like Lady Penelope, Hot Lips and Ruby Tuesday became familiar to frequent flyers. These aircraft carried millions of passengers across the Atlantic and around the world, playing a huge role in Virgin Atlantic's growth and reputation. Flying on a Virgin Atlantic 747 was more than just a flight, it was an experience. The in-flight entertainment systems were among the best in the industry, offering a wide selection of movies, TV shows, music and games long before personal seatback screens became standard. The cabin crew were famously friendly, professional yet fun, adding a human touch that made passengers feel truly cared for. Even economy class passengers noticed the difference, from free amenity kits to delicious meals served with a smile. Virgin Atlantic made sure that flying was enjoyable for everyone, not just those at the front of the plane. The retirement of the Virgin Atlantic 747s marked the end of an era. In 2020, the airline officially retired its last 747s, a decision driven by the need for more fuel-efficient aircraft like the Airbus A350 and the Boeing 787. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated this move as travel demand plummeted and airlines worldwide sought to streamline operations. Saying goodbye to the 747 was an emotional moment for many staff and passengers alike. These aircraft had carried dreams, adventures and memories for decades, and they left a deep imprint on the story of Virgin Atlantic. Today, the spirit of the 747 lives on in Virgin Atlantic's commitment to innovative, stylish and customer-focused flying. Newer aircraft may be quieter and more efficient, but the magic of flying on the Queen of the Skies with Virgin Atlantic will always hold a special place in aviation history. Whether you were lucky enough to sip champagne in upper class or simply gaze out the window from economy, the Virgin Atlantic 747 offered something unforgettable. It was not just about getting from A to B, it was about how you felt on the journey. That spirit continues to define Virgin Atlantic today, and it all started with the roar of four mighty engines and the unmistakable silhouette of a Boeing 747 lifting into the sky. We'll see you next video.